Ladies and gentlemen, members and friends, it's March. That means the Australian Malt Whisky Tasting Championship is going ahead. It's this month. It's the 26th of March, Saturday the 26th of March at the Art Gallery of New South Wales on Domain Road. If you're watching this wondering, how do I get a ticket? It has sold out. In fact, it sold out in 2020, but these people have been waiting for a long time, so I can't exactly give away their tickets to you. But if you've got a ticket already, then you're coming to Champs and you're going to see what it's all about. This quick video is to explain how Champs works on the night, how the competition works, and how to make the most of it and how to maximize your chances of winning. So in front of me right now is what a typical setup for the championship is going to look like. When you arrive at the venue, we'll encourage you to get seated as soon as possible, and then we will you'll sit down in front of 8 whiskies. They'll have caps on them. I don't have caps on these glasses, but they'll have caps on each of the glasses. There'll be 8 whiskies on your tasting mat, about 15 mils of each whiskey in each glass. You'll also have a spittoon, water, and the answer sheets. Yes, we give you the answers when you sit down. We'll do a bit of an introduction, welcome everyone to the room, thank everyone for being there, thank the supporters for being such an integral part of this event, and then we'll announce the time to open the envelope of which you'll open it, and there'll be a yellow and a white answer sheet. Of course, you fill out both exactly the same, one's for you to keep, one's for you to hand in. So you hand in the yellow and the white one you keep as a reference. So hand in the yellow form with your answers on it. You have exactly 30 minutes to decide which one is which from the answers. So there'll be 9 answers on your answer sheet and 8 whiskies in front of you. So we've thrown in one red herring, if you like. And each whiskey in front of you, the color's not going to tell you much. The placement isn't going to tell you much. There's no sort of guesswork to be done there. But all we need to do is nose each one, taste each one. You can swallow it, or you can spittoon it, and then write down your answers. Now, my best tips on how to win the championship. First of all, trust your first guess. Often I see people changing up their guesses. Oh, I'm coming back to this one. Oh, maybe that's that, maybe that's that. Trust your instinct. The Champs is a perfect mixture of skill and luck. The second thing is, aim to get to the taste-offs. After this part is, of course, the taste-offs. That's where people with tied scores might be tasting off different whiskies again, and you have to pick 3, and then the final taste-off will be picking 1 whiskey out of a list as well. So we'll explain that on the night once we get closer into the taste-offs. There might not be a taste-off. We might have a clear 1, 2, 3 place getter, but if we rewind to 2018, in that year for the championship, we had a clear first place. A big congratulations to Brooke Heyman from Whisky and Almond, who won that one. A clear second place. A big congratulations to Matt Whisker, who took out second place that year. But third place was tied across about 12 people. So we had to actually do a taste-off for third place. So taste-offs might not necessarily be who the winner is. The taste-off will just be which place has tied. After you've handed in your answer sheet, we then score those answer sheets. It takes a bit of time, and then we'll converse amongst ourselves. But you've got to remember, this is a solo competition whilst we're tasting it. We ask for silence in the room, and there's some huge prizes on offer. Whilst you're watching this video, I'm going to reveal to you right now, first of all, we have Ben Riak joining us. We have the Balvenie joining us. We have Starwood, we have Fever Tree, we have Coastal Stone, and we have, of course, the Scotch Malt Whisky Society being a part of this great night. I'm just going to mention, first of all, that these whiskies are all commercially available core range whiskies. So you're not sitting in front of SMWS single casks that you're never going to be able to pick. Our whiskies at the Society are so unique, single cask, and so often far removed from the house style that it would be impossible to guess the distilleries. And that's not the point of the Society anyway. This is in fact all core range commercially available. So you should be able to walk into something like a Dan Murphy's or a Vintage Cellars or an Oak Barrel and buy that bottle. It is not limited release whiskies, they're core range. So that makes it a bit easier, and we send out a list exactly 7 days before the championship at 7 PM, 7 days before, of 50 whiskies that could be used in that championship. Of those 50, 8 are going to be used, but of course 42 won't be. So it'll be up to you to start seeing what we could be using and what we might be using and what we might not be using. I hope that's a good introduction to the championship coming up. Of course, I'll just quickly touch on those prizes. Third prize is a gift voucher to the value of $750 to the Oak Barrel on Elizabeth Street in Sydney, and a bottle of Coastal Stone whiskey, courtesy of Coastal Stone from Manly Spirits. Second prize is an awesome prize donated by our friends over at William Grant & Sons for the Balvenie. I can't tell you too much about that one just yet, but it's shaping up to be really awesome. And first prize, if you've been to champs in the past, you might have an idea what's coming for first prize, and it is generously donated by the Scotch Malt Whisky Society for this event. I won't tell you much more about that just yet. Okay, in the meantime, you can train up your palate, get ready for picking and guessing, and see how you go. Hope to see you all at champs. If you're not booked in for 2022, it'll be back, don't worry. And it's our biggest event in the calendar every 2 years generally. But we've missed a couple of years because of this nasty thing called COVID. So you know what? We'll see how we go for maybe the following year. Not sure yet. In the meantime, Slungiver, I'll see you all soon. And happy guessing. Cheers.